This question is from Mira, and she's asking, how do you achieve mindfulness when you're under extreme stress?
Well, you can achieve mindfulness really at any point in time. If you're under a lot of stress, you can actually become aware of how the body is changing in response to the stress. So mindfulness is not about fighting with our mind. It's not about fighting with the body. The essence of mindfulness is awareness. And so if we're stressed, we often feel tension in our body. And actually, that's a great opportunity to practice mindfulness because the feelings in our body are so prominent when we're stressed. In some ways, it's the perfect time to practice mindfulness. And so I often find when I'm traveling and kind of jittery about traveling, it's a great opportunity to just bring awareness to the body. Notice what's happening. Again, it's not about changing anything. It's not about fixing anything. It's simply becoming aware of whatever it is that's there.
Well, two important things. That awareness, actually, there's a little judo here, because the awareness shifts the activity. If I could look at this chart again, remember the emotional centers are making you jittery, and then you bring mindfulness, which is prefrontal. That shifts the energy levels in those two circuits, and it makes the prefrontal area more active than the jittery area. There's another thing, too, and it has to do with the title of the book, Altered Traits. And that is that the more you practice mindfulness or any other kind of meditation, there are many kinds, mindfulness is just one, the more likely you are to experience a kind of spillover effect where, when you're practicing mindfulness, it's easy to observe your sensations. But all of a sudden you'll notice, hey, that time I was so upset, I also was able to tune in. You can call on this, or you find it happening spontaneously outside the mindfulness session.
Yeah, and this is super important because, after all, we're not so much interested in the buzz that we may get when we're meditating and sitting on the cushion or sitting in the chair. It's really about how this infiltrates into the interstices of everyday life. And so it really is about these trait effects which are enduring and persist beyond the meditation session itself.
We're getting a few clarifying questions about the difference